last video I need to shoot for the night. Hell of a Summer. This is the new A24 horror slasher movie that is directed by Finn Wolfhard. Which I think that's something about this movie that people aren't championing enough. This is a kid who literally starred in the biggest TV show, maybe of all time, or at least one of them, Stranger Things Big Deal, whether you like the show or not. But now going on to be a director. I mean, think about how young this guy is. He's not even 25, and he's already made himself up the ladder to direct an A24 horror movie. Like, this is pretty cool, and I think it's something worth mentioning. Anyways, essentially what this movie is this is a 80s slasher movie, except the twist is it's modern times, and that's kind of the twist. So all the characters that you get in a 80s slasher movie and the storylines you get in an 80s slasher movie, the characters just speak like we do now, and they have modern day stuff. And I think this is actually a really cool movie for that, because this movie isn't perfect. It's a flawed in most of the same ways an 80s slasher movie is. It's kind of predictable. You're just kind of waiting for kills at certain points in the movie, but it's fun because the twist of it being set in the now shows a very clear understanding of how horror movies work then and now. There is a self-awareness in this movie about 80s slasher movies, but also our modern culture, and that's kind of really cool. And for someone being so young as Finn Wolfhard, I think he's able to bring that to this movie in such a unique and interesting way. And a lot of the humor with the characters really works. There's a lot of funny bits in the character, because a lot of the characters do talk like modern day characters. Like you got the one who's a vegan and is kind of uptight about certain things. She's kind of got her little bits in there. You have certain things like that just really work to make this movie stuff like that. I think if this movie had been not as well written or well realized as it is, it would have been really easy for these characters to come across really annoying, especially if you're someone who is not in this generation, right? You're not someone who's like, my age. Like, keep in mind I'm 22, so it's kind of that kind of age range here, like 19, 20, 22-year-old kind of vibe basically here. And when you're talking about that vibe, that's what we're talking about here. So I think it works. I think it's fun. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's not like one of the best horror movies of the year. It's just an entertaining throwback to his genre, but while also updating it and kind of giving it its kind of new modern twist and style and sensibilities to it. And basically the way I would describe this for me is it's a better Bodies. I didn't really care for that movie. It's kind of modern lingo and dialogue and sensibilities to it. It didn't really work for me, but this one it did. It wasn't perfect, but it's a very fun, entertaining movie that I think really brought a unique spin to a kind of goofy genre.